Singapore Sovereign Wealth Fund GIC's 20-year annualised real rate of return came in at 3.8% in its latest financial year, sliding for the second consecutive time after a 3.9% result in the previous financial year. Still, GIC said that long-term returns remain stable with a targeted and diversified investment strategy. Nasyrah Rohim reports.
Unprecedented uncertainty shaped by shifting supply chains and AI's transformational force. That's how GIC CEO Kiat described the current investment landscape. Last year, GIC allocated about 46% to equities and 32% in fixed income assets. This round, it added more to equities, making up over half of its portfolio, kept exposure to real assets stable, and scaled back on fixed income investments. Even as GIC doesn't allocate its assets by geography, the Americas is its largest market in terms of capital deployment and is at its highest since it began publishing its annual report in 2008. Meantime, exposure in Asia slid to 24%. One analyst says this increased stake in the US seems to buck the trend of other sovereign wealth funds, especially given geopolitical headwinds.
If you look at the global map, a lot of the Western and developed market sovereign wealth funds and public pension funds are allocating less to China and consolidating their positions into Europe. And I would say even the Canadians are consolidating more into domestic assets. If we look at Middle Eastern and Southeast Asians, including Temasek, they're allocating more into Asia-Pacific, emerging markets, even China and India and Indonesia.
Still, GIC says its long-term returns remain stable and that it's taking a granular approach to investing. For example, breaking down themes like AI and climate change into different segments and finding the best opportunities in each. One analyst says this diversification strategy gives GIC flexibility to navigate market volatility.
Primarily, A, you have the technology, you have the company that drive the earning, and B, large enough for big cap long-term fund manager like GIC to be quite nimble without hurting themselves should they want to change the position very quickly.
In the sustainability space, GIC is doubling down on emerging clean technologies like green ammonia or smart metering for energy monitoring. In the AI space, GIC is looking across the value chain, from those that build infrastructure like data centers to those who use AI as a tool to boost productivity. It has even piloted the use of AI to make investment decisions in real estate and fixed income. GIC says it's now exploring the development of different personas for the AI agents to introduce additional perspective and encourage better discussions.